how's she going, boys? Mike here. Welcome back to Grampie's workshop. In the Barrens. Yeah, not many trees out there, but boys, we can see the lake. Something nice now, eh? And what a day for looking at the lake. She's nothing but sunny, clear blue skies here today. It was cold last night, but it's not too bad now that the sun's out. Probably, I don't know, 4 or 5 degrees now. It's pretty nice. A little windy, so apologize if there's wind noise. Anyhow, today's video, over the last, I don't know, 6 months or more, I've done some videos about some products that I've reviewed, or projects that I've made, or, you know, worked on, or whatever. And what I'd like to do this morning is give you a little update on those projects and products, you know, after 6 months of use. So that's what we're going to do today, do a little catching up. Well, folks, here we are. I wanted to give a little update on Nanny, and I thought the best way we could do that was to have her give an update. So I think she's been doing pretty good the last little while. What do you think?
I've been doing better, much better.
Yeah?
All the prayers.
Yes, we've certainly been getting lots of prayers, and we certainly appreciate that.
Most definitely.
The prayers and the prayers and the well wishes. You know, the prayers are never ever wasted, that's for sure. Your prayers are always answered. So we thank you very much for that. But maybe you can just let them know, hon, about you know, what we heard from the doctor. And
I had a meeting with the orthopedic surgeon 2 weeks ago, and despite the osteoporosis, he thinks he can do a hip replacement, and he's scheduling that for the next couple of weeks or next couple of months. I'm a little concerned because of course, because of the osteoporosis, and because of a couple of other health issues that could interfere and cause infection.
we're hoping that, you know, with this hip replacement surgery that she's scheduled for, that'll help with her mobility and get her moving around a lot more. And then she'll be able to tell me where she wants things planted in the front there after we get rid of all our trees. Because, like, I'm pretty good with the tractor, but I'm not much good at gardening. And that's where I need your help.
Well, I don't think we'll worry about gardening this year.
Yeah, but we have to plant trees and grass or flowers, or you have to tell me what a weed is and what isn't.
Yeah, that can be tricky.
Yeah.
Because you have to get up close and personal with them when they're young to pick them out.
Yeah.
Because many of them imitate real good flowers.
Yeah.
But thank you for all the prayers, and please continue them.
Yeah, and you know, she's going to be just like her old self there pretty soon, and
At least in moving.
Yeah, that's for sure. So, like we said earlier, thank you for the prayers, and just wanted to give a quick update on Nanny, and I think she's doing great. I'm so proud of her. She's a special lady, and I don't know how she puts up with me, but she's even eating my cooking, so there you go.
Well, I can't cook, so.
So because she's eating my cooking, that's why we need some extra prayers.
Maybe when all this, my mobility gets back a bit, I'll be able to do some of that and take it off your shoulders.
That'd be better for both of us. So thanks a lot, folks. And
Thank you. We do appreciate it.
Absolutely we do. We'll talk to you. One of the things I'd like to give you an update on is the rear view camera that I put on my tractor. I think it was last spring, I put a rear view camera on my tractor so that I wouldn't have to be twisting around so much when I was using my snowblower when I was plowing the lane. Well, I didn't use the snowblower anymore after I put the camera on, and so far this winter, knock on wood, I haven't had enough snowfall to warrant putting the snowblower on the tractor. So this is the first winter since I had the tractor that I never had the snowblower on it, so that's quite a thing, eh? Anyhow, I did put the camera on, and here's the camera right here on the back of the tractor. That camera is adjustable. You can tip it up and down, and I have it set up right now so that when I have an implement on with the quick hitch, that the camera can see the working edge of the implement. Now, I haven't had the snowblower on there yet, but I did have the back blade on last summer when I was grading the lane, and the camera worked great. It didn't have to be twisting around in the seat. I could see the cutting edge of the back blade as I was grading off the lane. It worked good, and that was the whole idea of the camera, so that I wouldn't have to be twisting around in the tractor. And also the view angle of this camera vertically is quite high, so even when it's set up so I can see my attachments at grade level, it still sees enough of a view angle, field of view, that I can use it as a rear view mirror. And that's always good too, because I don't like putting anything exterior of the cab on the tractor, because you know darn well it'll get broke off. I just wanted to show you the monitor, and excuse that noise in the background. I had to turn the key on the tractor, and that's the fuel pump going. So here's the monitor. It's a 7-inch LCD monitor. It's a nice size, and there's lots of different adjustments you can make on this. You know, like you can adjust these guidelines left, right, up, and down. You can make it so it's a mirror image or reverse image, whatever you prefer. I think I have this set up in a mirror image because I thought just having the reverse image would be better, but it seems to me that the mirror image makes it easier to use. Now, when I first put the camera on the tractor, I had ordered a wireless camera. The wireless camera didn't work that great. The image was jumpy, you know, it wasn't smooth. Movement in the image, like it would pause, lots of pausing. Sometimes it would just blank right out. It just wasn't safe, I didn't think. It wasn't usable. So I returned that one, and I ended up getting this unit. And this is a wired unit. It's wired direct to the camera, so there's no delay in the picture. Like what you see in the picture is actually what's taking place. So it works good that way. Also, with these guidelines here, I've calculated and calibrated my mind so that when I'm backing up, I can use these guidelines to judge how far away I am from my implements, and I can back right into them to pick up the implement on the quick hitch. And I've done that with my back blade. In fact, I backed with just using the camera. I backed up with the back blade to the back blade, and I managed to pick it up with the quick hitch first try. It was I should have taped that one because that was a good one. And also backing up into the shelter where I usually park the tractor, I'm getting good now using these guidelines to line up and back into the shelter without having to twist around in the seat. So eliminating the twisting in the seat is sure working out, having that camera in there. When I turn the key off, so we don't have to hear that clicking. So there's lots about the camera that I like, but there's a couple of things I don't like about the camera. One thing is, like when you're plowing, I found this winter when I was plowing, although I wasn't using the snowblower, but when I look in the rear view in the monitor there, it was pretty bright and glary, especially in plowing in the daytime and the sun gets on the snow. It's really, really bright and glary, so it's hard to really see what's going on. And also when I'm backing, say I'm backing into the shop here, when I start to back into the door, the shop is black. You can't really see anything in the shop until the camera itself, the physical camera on the tractor, gets inside the plane of the door, and then the light adjusts and balances out and you can see well. So I was kind of disappointed in that it was so glary when I was plowing, but I think it'll still work out all right. So, you know, I'm not really too broke up about that. So yeah, the rear view camera on the tractor, thumbs up, Grampie's Workshop approved. So here's another addition I made on the bike that I'd like to talk about, is the hand warmers I put on. I put these hand warmers on last spring, and really, to be honest, I didn't get much of a chance to test them out in the cold. But this winter I've been driving the bike a lot in the cold, and I have to say they work great. The hand warmer, it warms up quick. It's a nice size. It's like bigger, so you get, you know, really feel like you got a good handle on it there. And they warm up quick and they keep your hands nice and warm. It has an infinite temperature controller on it here, from off to high. Now, when I saw the infinite temperature controller, I thought, hey, that might be pretty nice, being able to adjust them, you know, wherever you like them. But to be honest, I either have them turned off, turned about halfway, or turned all the way up. So if you're buying hand warmers, I don't think getting the infinite controller would be a big selling point. just, you know, low, medium, high, or even on or off would probably be all you need. One thing I will say though, the thumb warmer, I don't know what it's like for you, but for me, I don't really use my thumb a lot. I use like the fat of my hand here. I have a thumb extender on it too, which probably is the reason that I do that. But what I find is the thumb heater gets hot, sometimes hot to touch on your hand, whereas your hand is just a nice temperature. My thumb here gets almost too hot, and that's probably because I've got constant pressure on that. When you're driving, you're always working it back and forth. So one thing I would like, maybe if I ever get another set of grips, would be have an individual controller, temperature controller for the thumb, separate from the hand warmers. But other than that, like, it's not really a problem, I wouldn't say, but it's just something I noticed, that my thumb was getting a little bit hot. Also, when I was putting these grips on, I had, you know, a hard time getting them pushed on the bar first of all, and then getting them positioned. In fact, this one is positioned with the wire going straight up, and I thought that was going to be a problem. It was going to get in the way, get caught and everything. But to be honest, no, that's not been a problem. I haven't even noticed it. So, you know, the way the wire goes there is just fine. So yeah, I like the hand warmers and the thumb warmer. I think they were a good add. The infinite temperature controller, I can take that or leave that. Just having it on or off would be suffice. So these are Grampie's Workshop approved. All right, just want to give you an update too on my crash bucket. This works great in the winter, I have to say. The liner that's in it, it's a very comfortable helmet to wear, and the liner hugs your face nice and tight. So you know, there's no draft, there's no whistle sound in your ears when you're driving from the wind or anything. The chin strap is nice and soft, and it doesn't catch my beard and be pulling at my beard all the time, so it's comfortable to wear that way. The eye shade flips down, and it's perfect. Although it looks dark, when you're driving, you know, well, definitely in the sunlight, it's an advantage. But even on a regular, like, cloudy day, you get used to the dark pretty quick, and you can see things a lot better, I find. A couple of times I was out driving and it was really, really cold, so I have like a full face balaclava that I wear. The only thing open to the weather is my eyes, covers my mouth and nose. So when I put that balaclava on and then pull the visor down, then even my eyes are protected. And the way I exhale through the balaclava, I don't know whether it's just me or what, but it tended not to fog up the eye visor, which is, you know, if anybody does any winter driving, you know, it's always a problem, your face shield fogging up. It fogged up a couple of times, like I can't say that it doesn't fog up, but I didn't have a lot of problem with it fogging up, so it worked pretty good. And like I say, it was nice and tight, nice at the back too. You know, I felt no draft or anything on the back of my neck. So I like this helmet, and I think this is Grampie's Workshop approved too, especially in the wintertime, and that's why I bought it, you know, the full helmet for the wintertime. Well, caught up a few items anyways. You know, I like to keep you informed, keep you up to speed. You know, I see in my comments lots of times people saying, what about this, what about that? So, you know, I thought it was time to do a little catch up. So I hope you liked it. I hope you thumbs up me, hope you leave me some comments, hope you have a great week. Take care, folks. We'll talk to you.